If you have a local brand and you want to get into international retail like Urban Outfitters, concept stores in Japan, or boutiques in Paris, I'm gonna tell you something that changes everything. And it's not your website, it's not your Instagram following, and it's even not your product, as good as it might be. It's a city, and you need to go to Paris. I know it sounds counterintuitive if your market is the USA or South Korea or Japan, but I've done this. My knitwear brand stores ended up in Anthropologie, in concept stores across Japan, Korea, Italy, France, China. It's just the beginning. And every single international door opened to us because of what happened in Paris first. So let me tell you exactly how it works. And what nobody tells you is how long it actually takes. Here's the thing that most small brand founders don't know is that international buyers, regardless of where they're from, go to Paris to discover new brands. Japanese buyers, Korean buyers, American buyers, and Middle Eastern buyers, they all make their discovery trips to Paris, and it's exactly the place where they look for what's new. So if you want to be present in an international, in a Japanese concept store, you don't start by cold emailing buyers from Tokyo. You start from being present in Paris while those buyers are there. That's how it happened to us. We had been trying for a long time to reach the right Moscow retailers, and then we connected with the right person. He was a buyer from a major retailer and simultaneously building his own independent showroom in Paris. He looked at our products and said, "You need to go to Paris because your product is strong and it will work in Japan and South Korea." He was right. That's exactly what happened. But Paris doesn't just mean showing up there, it means getting into the right showroom. A showroom is an agency which represents different multiple brands during fashion weeks. They have a physical space where they meet buyers and present your products to them while you're not there on your behalf. They work on commission and they also charge you a fee for the space, either per rail if you have garments, or per table if you have flat products like we did with knitwear. And the showroom you choose matters more than anything else because a good showroom is not only space, it's relationships with the right buyers. Years of trust built with those buyers from specific retailers, and when they say you should have a look at this brand, the buyers would listen. The showroom we worked with, Dear Progress, had more than 2,000 buyer contacts. That network is something built across years, and you cannot replicate it on your own in one season or even in two. So step one is finding and pitching showrooms. Go to the website of Paris Fashion Week. They list represented showrooms. Research them, look at what brands they represent, at what markets they focus on, how long they have been operating, and then pitch them. And your pitch needs your positioning, your bestsellers, your price points, your visuals, who wears your product, and which influencers support you. Make it tight, make it visual, make it really clear about why your product is distinctive. And be prepared for rejections, because the right showroom might take you a few seasons to find. When a good agent or showroom accepts you, they don't just give you a table, they offer you an access to something more valuable, a direct feedback from buyers who have seen thousands of brands. And they will criticize your product directly without softening it. And they will tell you, this silhouette is wrong and it will not work in Japanese market. Your price points are very high and will not fly in the USA. This color palette is wrong for this season. Your minimum order quantity is too high, and your job is to listen, not to defend. I know how hard it is when you have poured everything you have into what you make, but these agents and these buyers have seen what sells and what doesn't across dozens of markets over many seasons in a row. And when they tell you what actually doesn't sell, they are usually right. The brands that succeed internationally are the ones who treat this feedback as the most valuable market research they have ever received and actually use it. The brands that don't make it are usually the ones who nod, go home, and change nothing. Here's the most uncomfortable truth about international retail. Even if your product is good, even if the buyer is interested, and even if your agent loves it, most probably you will not get significant orders in the first season or in the second. The first 1 or 2 seasons are an investment. because you're paying for the showroom, you're building familiarity. Major retailers do not actually allocate real budgets to the unknown brands immediately. They watch, they wait, they see you develop. Are you putting out new capsule collections? Is your content strong? Are influencers talking about you? Are you still here in season 3? Starting from around this third season is when the real conversations begin. Because the buyers who have seen you twice start saying, okay, let's try something. This is not a quick win. This is brand building across time. And if you're not ready for that, if you need results by season 2, this path is going to break you. So go in knowing that it's a multi seasonal investment and build your financial plan around this reality. And this is what accelerates everything, being present in the local market you're targeting, not only in Paris. Buyers don't only discover fashion brands at the fashion weeks, they also notice the new brands that their customers are already asking about. So if you're targeting the USA, you need American voices to be talking about your product. This doesn't require a full PR agency, though if you can afford one, it helps. At minimum, you need someone doing a targeted influencer outreach in your target market and getting your product in front of the right people. So when the buyer from Anthropologie comes and sees you in Paris, they have already heard about you somewhere else. Your goal is multiple touch points. Paris showroom plus local influencers plus local content, and ideally the presence at the local fashion week if there is one. Each of those touch points increases the probability that the right buyer remembers you and gets back to you in the next season. So here's the roadmap, as simple as I can put it. First, go to Paris. Specifically, find and pitch the right showroom which represents brands in your category and has strong buyer relationships in the market you want. 2, listen to the feedback you get and treat it as a market intelligence, not as criticism of your identity. 3, plan for 3 seasons minimum before expecting real orders. This is a long game. And 4, build the local presence in parallel, like influencers, local content, visibility, so that when new buyer gets to you, your name is not completely new to them. The path exists. It's not short and it's not cheap, but it's real. We went from a small handmade brand to Anthropologie and concept stores across 4 continents. And Paris was the door. Thank you for watching. Kate, be kind. Don't forget to put a like to this video and see you later. Bye!